Okay, I'm gonna talk about momentum and the touchdown raise. For your Cork Snapu, or for any power move in general, Cork Snapu, triple Cork, Cork double leg twist, hyper Cork, even regular Cork, for a really good Cork, you're gonna want to use this step. This step is a momentum builder for your touchdown raise. Okay, so I'm going to show you step by step this step. Okay, let me show you first. I'll slow it down. Okay, so after you leave that momentum step, you're going to go directly into your touchdown raise. So from here, you're going to go into your touchdown raise. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about the actual Snapu. Cork Snapu is nothing like regular Snapu. It kind of is, well, I guess it can be. There are two types of Snapus. There's real true Cork Snapu, where you really Snapu over the top, but that's a lot harder. And if you want to swing through your Snapu, if you want a variation your Cork Snapu, that's not the Snapu to use. The Snapu you're gonna want to use for like a really high Snapu, and especially if you have no fucking energy, but you want to do a Cork Snapu, this is your Snapu. This is the Snapu you're gonna want to do. This, I don't know what the fuck you want to call this technique. Call it whatever you want, but this is how you're gonna do it. Twist. This is your first twist, and this is off of your swing. So first twist. Now the Snapu part. This is what you're gonna want to do. You're gonna want to open your legs like they're scissors, like this, and gyro in like this, and gyro in. That is it's gonna replicate the Snapu look. It's gonna make it look like you're doing the real Cork Snapu, and the real Cork Snapu and this Cork Snapu look practically the same, especially to someone who doesn't even know what tricking is, so it doesn't matter, and it looks exactly the fucking same. And it's easier, and if you want to variate your Cork Snapu, this is the technique to use. Twist, open up as big as you can, and then pull in. And it looks like you Snapu'd. And sometimes you will actually really do the regular Snapu from that, but it looks the same. It's fucking awesome. It's not that hard. Use that technique. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about technique. And I'm gonna start at gainer, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna finish at Cork Snapu. So, pretend we're coming out of our touchdown raise on all of these. So this is for gainer. For your gainer, your set's gonna come directly up. I'm going to point my toe because I want to be like Michael Carnes, and I'm gonna try and stay straight. I'm gonna dagger this and just lift the whole time, and land over here, whatever. And that's for gainer. Now for Cork, I'm gonna be coming out of my touchdown raise, so I just wind it back. My leg is going to lift up. I'm gonna try and stay straight as much as I can. I'm gonna wind into it and I'm gonna ride it like it's a wave. I'm just gonna ride the Cork, but make sure to lift on all of these. The trick isn't the important part. The technique of the skill isn't the important part. The technique of getting height and landing properly and doing it safely is more important than the skill itself, because without this part you can't land this part. And a side note, it's also not always important to get height. Jeremy said this, and it's really fucking smart. You don't always need height to get the trick off. You can do something low, but do it with great technique, and it looks even better than someone who tried to do it really high and had too much aggression and too much power, and it was hard to land and hard to control. Yeah. Now, double cork. Any double twist is just about committing to your twist. So instead of riding your cork through, riding it like simply, you're gonna, oh, this is an important trick for all trickers. There's a lot of trickers who don't know how to be aggressive. It's not about being aggressive through the whole trick, but there's a time to like be slow and breathe, and then there's a time to be aggressive, you know? And for double cork, that's one of those things. You're gonna wanna set, wait, be patient, but when it's time to twist, be aggressive. Yeah. Use your muscles. Use all your muscles. When you twist, you're open, and then you're in, and you gotta pull. You gotta really pull. You gotta be aggressive. And now cork snapu. Cork snapu is kind of the same thing. Just make sure to lift, twist around, kind of wait, because you're gonna want to wait, because you're gonna do a variation in the middle. But when you get to that middle point, and the middle point's always here, the beginning, the middle, and the end. So wait through here, and then once you get here, aggressively open your legs and gyro in, and the rest will, that your body will do the work for you, and you will land if you're not scared and you commit to the trick. Be aggressive when it's time to be aggressive, be aware when it's time to be aware, and make sure not to get frustrated ever. If you get frustrated, you're never gonna figure out the trick. You need to breathe, think about the steps that it takes, kind of go through it in your mind, and then actualize it in real life, on the ground, on the floor, on the trampoline, wherever. That's cork snapu.